Hey guys, this is Karthike Kantwal from Apex Finshop and I'm back with your daily dose of charge for tomorrow's trading session. I hope you had a really nice and wonderful long weekend, but we seem to be back on the job now. Starting with the first one that we have for tomorrow on the equity side of things is a long on JSW Steel. We have a long planned at 345 at the nearest supply turn demand zone now, with stop loss going in at 341 and ideal targets being at usual 1%. The second one is Asian Paints, where we have again a long position planned at the nearest demand zone at 2170. It's a high quality demand zone, it has been respected many times in the past. We have also had a false breakout recently, so it should act in again with stop loss going in at 2145. Ideal targets 1% on the upside. The third one online we have is Maruti, where we have a short position planned at the nearest supply zone because of it being in a range from about 6750 to 7250, about 500 point range for Maruti right now. But anyway, immediately planned trade is a short at 7110, stop loss at 7190, ideal targets 1% on the downside. The fourth is Ziploc, where we have an aggressive long planned at 735. You can see that it has established a really strong demand zone between 737 to 734. We have a long plan on the basis of that, and if you look at its recent structures, it has established itself in a trading range from about 760 to 730 on the downside. So we expect that to be respected yet again. Stop loss at 725, ideal targets 1% on the upside. The final one is SBIN, where we are going to go for a long, keeping in mind the recent market anticipations, or not the anticipations but rather the bullish momentum that we have seen over the last couple of weeks. We're going to go for a long at 240 at the nearest swing point, which also happens to be a good demand zone. Stop loss at 237, ideal targets 1% on the upside. Now moving on to my favorite side of things, the indices, starting first with Nifty as usual. Now Nifty, man, there's an immediate range from about 12915 to 12965, which means it's about a 50 point range with non-directional movement. Above that, or above this immediate zone, you can go for a long for about 60 quick points, 60-70 points. Under that, you can go for a short again for about quick 60-70 points. So it's a good weight. I don't think you'll miss any nice trade if you don't trade in the opening 30-45 minutes. Instead, you will develop a good sense of bias, a good sense of direction for the entire day to follow. So that's my advice for now on Nifty. Wait for the breakout of these two immediate zones and trade it in the direction of the breakout. When we talk about the option chain, you have resistance immediate at 13,000 with 1.2 million added contracts. Significant at 13,100 with 1.5 million added contracts. Support side, you have 12,900 with 860,000 added contracts. Significant at 12,800 with 470,000 added contracts. The PCR comes out to be at 0.95, which again is pretty bearish. Even on the written contract side of things, 13,000 seems to be a really stiff point to cross right now for Nifty. That is going to be the deciding level for the short term trend for this particular index. Moving on to the second one that we have is Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty may again we have a small zone. It's not really small in per se, but it's about 29,400 se leke about 29,600. It's a 200 point range. If you are a very aggressive trader, you can trade the range tops and bottoms. If you are a conservative trader or a balanced trader, you can trade it in the direction of breakout for a quick 120-150 points target with a positive RR as well. So let's see directional breakout dates. Wait and watch here as well. When we talk about the option chain, you have resistance immediate at 29,700 with 124,000 added contracts. Significant at 30,000 with 297,000 added contracts. Support side, you have immediate at 29,500 with 164,000 added contracts. Significant 29,200 with 126,000 added contracts. The PCR comes out to be at 0.97, which again is pretty bearish, but let's see how it goes. Both the indices in the opening, I would say it's a wait and watch for the first 30 to 45 minutes. Based on the candles form in that time, you can actually develop a sense of bias, a sense of direction, and then trade the break of the zones, as I said, in that very direction. That's it for tonight, guys. This marks the end of our video for tonight. I hope you are liking the analysis. If you are, let me know in the comment section below. If you have some other trades planned, share that with us as well. We'll be more than happy to catch out some of your recommendations too. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a really nice, wonderful green trading session tomorrow. As usual, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and press that bell notification icon as well. Have a good night. Bye.